Hey guys, Gino Zero, how you doing? I hope all is well in YouTube land, whatever part of the world that you are in. Ow, that hurts my shoulder. I still have, I'm pretty sure I've got a torn rotator cuff, and I'm really trying to avoid going to the doctor just because, well, I don't like going to the doctor. I will try to, do the best I can to take care of it on my own and try to give it some time to heal up, but I don't know whether it is going to heal up. And I don't know how much longer I want to put up with any kind of pain, so I may have to be going to the doctor here at some point. But we'll see. Holy crap. That's good coffee. Mid-morning coffee break here. We had a really good visit with all our friends and family that showed up. Bev and Howie and AJ and Lady B and Uncle Buck and Greg and Gloria, Mr. and Mrs. Moving On 04. We just had a fantastic time, and I was able to get a lot of things done that would have taken me a long time to do by myself, and I really appreciate the help that Uncle Buck and Greg and Howie gave me while they were here. It means a lot to have good friends and family that are willing to come and help you do stuff like that. And the only thing you got to do is throw some hot chow at them every once in a while, and they're happy, man. It's a blessing, and I am extremely grateful to all of you guys. I didn't make a lot of videos while they were here because it wasn't really about videos for me. It was about spending time and trying to do things and get some things done while I had some extra hands here to help. I think Bev made a couple of videos, and I know AJ Prepper made a video, just a quick visiting type video. And that's usually what the visits are for me. They're not usually about making videos with whoever's here. It's about spending time with that person and enjoying the fellowship and the visit. And it's been a good thing, and I'm blessed. And it makes me feel like an extremely rich man to have such good friends and family. And so I don't know what else to say about that. But anyway. Speaking of not making a whole lot of videos, I apologize about the lack of attention to my channel and my Facebook and all that kind of stuff. That's all that I do is the YouTube and the Facebook. I don't have the tweeters or whatever the other things are. I don't know anything about all that other stuff. But during the week, while we were visiting and we were working on the barn and working on the back door and stuff like that, I read the comments and I read emails, but I really haven't had a chance to sit down and answer any questions. So if you have asked me a question or you sent me an email about a question and I didn't see it or haven't had a chance to respond to it yet, please bear with me and be patient. It'll take me a little while to kind of get back into the groove and kind of get caught up on some things. But I don't blow people off. That's not my style. I will you can either ask me, send me another email and ask me again, or just kind of be patient with me until I get a chance where I can actually get to it. It's been really hot and humid here the past few days. I've been trying to get a few things done, but I'm actually kind of resting at the same time from getting the barn built and kind of giving my shoulder a break. It's been bothering me a bit. The heat just drains me, man. The heat and the humidity just drains my energy pretty quick. And so I've been trying to take a couple of days just to recoup and get myself back into moving around a little bit. It's been rainy here, man. I mean, my garden is not doing well at all. It is struggling. I've got a couple of tomato plants that are doing really well, but a couple of tomato plants isn't going to put much in the pantry. And to the point now to where I don't see my garden producing very much this year. So we're going to start having to hit the farmers markets and stuff like that in order to try to get some things put up for this coming winter. Because if we were going to solely depend on our garden this winter, it would be a very long, difficult winter. With all the rain that we've been having, I think one of our local weather dudes said we're like 20 inches above our normal rainfall for the last couple of months. And that's a lot of water. And the plants are drowning, and there's really not a whole lot I can do about it except watch and horror as our winter food supply dies off. We'll take a walk around sometime here in the next couple of days when it dries out a little bit. If it dries out a little bit, if not, then we'll just make it anyway. Do a home place update here in the next couple of days. But it's becoming a little concerning for me because we really rely on our gardens. We have a couple of different gardens to provide a lot of our winter stuff, man. A lot of our stuff that we put back for the winter time, and that's not going to happen this year. And God forbid something happens this fall or this winter to where it's not easy to get to the store, because we're going to have a difficult time if we can't find any good farmers markets, which I know of a few of them around here, and hopefully there'll be some dudes out who are having a better gardening year than what I'm having, and they'll have some extra tomatoes and stuff like that they'll sell or trade, and we'll go that route. But like I said, here in the next couple of days, we'll take a walk out and I'll show you what my garden's doing, and it is because of all of the rain that we've had. There's so much rain, even our squash plants, squash typically love lots of water. They're even having a hard time now because of so much water. It's just, everything's mud and muck and nasty, and even the ground itself smells rotten because of all the moisture for so long. It's been so hot and so wet that everything is just nasty. The chicken pens, they smell, everything smells sour, and that's just one of them things that happens sometimes on the homestead. You get out, you get working, and you do the best you can with what you have, and you just keep moving forward. So the plan is right now to spend the rest of the summer trying to nurture our garden as much as we can, but also trying to hit farmers markets and other farmers in the area to see how they're doing, to see what we can buy and trade for to help our pantry, where we can get through the winter time without having to struggle a whole lot. As far as fresh vegetables and stuff like that we like to put up, sauce and salsa and those kind of things. But man, it's that's another thing about homesteading too. We put the addition onto the barn so we can put more some more critters, have a little more space to raise some more rabbits, or to store a little bit extra hay, a little bit extra feed and stuff. And when on your homestead, you can bring on as much or as little work as what you like, is what you're capable of. I like to try to keep it balanced to where I can have, I can be busy for several hours during the course of the day, and then also have, a couple of hours to where I can kind of rest for a little bit, in between chores or in between jobs or something. But, you can bring on enough onto your homestead. You can keep adding on and adding on and adding on, and pretty soon you'll find yourself where you get up in the morning at dawn and you go all day long, and then you're dead tired at the end of the evening time, and you just crash, and then you get up tomorrow and you do it all over again. You can do that, and there are days like that regardless of how much stuff you have going, because there's always extra jobs to do, like in harvest season, or if you're building something, or you're adding on something, or you're clearing more property to put up more fence and stuff like that. There are days like that regardless, but for me, the key is to try to find that balance of bringing something else on, adding it into the routine, the daily routine, and then getting used to it so that you can, still have a half hour here or an hour here to kind of sit down and take a break, or enjoy your family, cook dinner, those kind of things. And that's one of the great things about homesteads, man. You can do as much or as little as you like, or as you're capable of doing. That's why I usually try to add on one thing a year. Like this year, we added on pork chop, the hog, and we're going to, now we've got her in our routine, our daily routine of taking care of her and feeding her and all that kind of stuff. Then we'll breed her here in the next few months. We'll breed her, and she'll farrow and have pigs, and then we'll just kind of I take things one step at a time. I don't want to ever overwhelm myself with so much new stuff that I get all stressed out about, am I going to be able to do it? So, as far as like milking goats and bringing on a whole bunch of extra stuff that people make suggestions, you can do this and you can do this. I can, but I like to bring things on slowly so that I can make sure that we can handle it. It'll work out, and that it's not causing us any unnecessary stress because it's something that we haven't learned about, or something that we are having difficulty in our daily routine trying to fit it in somewhere. So I don't know, this is one of them things. We're hoping that we're going to bring on some turkeys next year, but we'll see. We were going to do that this year, but with the trucks having the vehicle issues that we've had, we just didn't have the resources to do that. So hopefully next year that'll be our addition for next year. We're trying to build a turkey pen and bring those on. But anyway, I just want to kind of sit down and visit with everybody and say hello. Hello. And I apologize for not being as attentive here this past week or so to my channel. We've just been busy, had a lot of things going on, so bear with me, and I appreciate it. You guys, thank you very much. Have a great day. God bless. Oh, the end. Buzz, the end.